Hi, it's Andrew from Grow Tropical MK, and welcome to my ever-changing tropical style garden. It's November the 4th, and over the past week or so I've been looking around the garden and thinking which plants are actually going to make it for a winter, which plants are not, and which plants are maybes. And I've pretty much moved them all to here. There's a lot of projects on in the garden next year, and it's going to be a complete change around really. What I thought I'd do now that I've got all the plants in this spot is give you a little overview of what I do have, including some very, very special new plants. Start off with my Monstera. Here we are in early November, and it's still looking pretty good. It's sacrificial, so we'll see how that goes. I've got a couple of Patio polycarpus in the garden, but I haven't got this one. This one is the Edward Needham form, so the leaves on it are a lot more serrated than the other types. Here's my Mimosa, or Acacia dealbata. Coppice this right down, and all this new growths this year. This can be evergreen in some cases, however if the temperature really does dip, probably past -5, you'll be likely to lose these leaves. And here's a wonderful plant that I picked up off a lovely lady called Melissa in Hatfield. This is Schefflera alpina. Lovely leaves on it, and I've heard it is pretty damn hardy as well. It's a young plant, so I will be taking care of it for this first winter. Be sure to be planting it out next year. I quite like this time of year because I tend to buy discounted plants, and therefore I have quite a lot of colour at this time of year. Just showing you some of the things that have kind of survived throughout the summer. I think most of this was planted in early spring, to be fair. Cool looking geranium, which it was just a variegated white and green, but it has changed into these really crazy kind of colours. I'm very pleased with this one, so I'm going to see if I can overwinter that, and hopefully it will come back next year. Petunias, still going for it. Dianthus, I think that's called. Really pretty flowers. And I've still got coleus. The traditional sort of coleus that I have in my garden have all died back, but this one, Coleus campfire, is still going. The Insettes, very nearly done, but I'm not bringing them in yet because the longer I can leave them out, the bigger this trunk will get, and realistically that means the bigger plant I will get next year. There's a good couple of weeks of weather now, so I'm not going to start any kind of overwintering process until I see what the following week after that's weather's going to be like. Picked up some cut price Cordylines. Got Charlie Boy here. It's only a small one. Got my larger one here. I'm pretty sure that these aren't going to survive any real tough temperatures, so we'll be bringing these into the greenhouse as soon as it kind of drops below about -1 or -2. Saxifraga. Still putting out some new colour. Fantastic plant, that one. Cordyline Torbay Dazzler. I'm really impressed with how cold hardy these seem to be actually, but I'm pretty sure a real tough winter will knock the head off that one. Another Cordyline here, I can't remember what it's called. Here's one of my new ones. I will be bringing that in the greenhouse also, so I don't think it's likely to be very hardy. The thing is with Cordylines at this time of year, rather than repot them, it's kind of cheaper for the company just to knock the price down. You'll probably see the roots, it just needs to be repotted. But rather than do that, you get a nice 50% discount on it. Fantastic. Here come the police. Tetrapanix Mulu variant. Still pushing out some new leaves here. I dug up my Schefflera Taiwania. Hasn't performed too well this year, and I probably had it in the wrong spot. But that's what gardening's all about. Finding the right spot for your plant. Star Jasmine. Always looks fantastic at this time of year. And this is the time of year where this particular climber will actually go up in price. And this is actually a Star Jasmine also. It's called Star Wars. Look at that coloration. I didn't know this existed. You know when you go to a garden centre and you're just looking along the rows, seeing if something pops out and interests you? This sure did. I'm not sure what colour the flowers would be, probably white, but we will see. The rhododendron griselia. Let's put some buds for next year. Really does look beautiful when that flowers and smells really nice. Mahonia soft caresses. The plan is to gather up what I've got of soft caress and sweet winter and potentially plant it more at the front here rather than over yonder, just while we're down here. Salvias, excellent performers, and doing really well all year for me. Got Salvia Amistad there, still purple heaven. Some canna lilies at the front. Got my Canary Island, Phoenix canariensis, Canary Island date palm. These don't do well in cold weather, so that's literally ready to shove in that greenhouse as soon as the minus temperatures hit. This area back here is an area that I'll be developing next year, removing the washing line and creating a nice border, potentially matching what I have on the other side there. I'm putting the plants there at the moment just to give me some ideas of what it may look like, but I think I prefer some height, definitely some colour poking in at the bottom of this fenced off area. I just wanted to conclude with one really special looking plant that I also acquired off Melissa in Hatfield. This is Aurelia alata. It does lose its leaves, but it's still holding on to them at the moment. And I just love the way it kind of drapes over. Potentially this is a good spot for it. I don't know, but this will get a lot bigger and very quickly. And look at this stem on this. Very spiky. I believe as it gets older and the trunks get thicker, these spines do space out a bit. But you can see they're actually on all the leaves as well. Not necessarily as sharp here. Yeah, I think this is definitely my favourite purchase. at the moment, and I can see many areas in the garden where this would really suit. I'll keep you updated on progress with my garden. Things have already changed, but they're likely to change a lot more. And I am liking the way I have started bringing the garden closer to me here, as this area was quite bare before. But a complete redevelopment of the main bed over there, which basically consisted of pulling out loads of Persicaria to see what I've got underneath the mass there. And yeah, so yeah, do look at my other videos, see if you can find something you like. And talking of like, please do like and subscribe for future tropical style content. Have a great day.